What is up, mother chuckers? Drip Trippers back at you today with another vape video. And today we're going to be taking a look at another AIO kit, but it's a good AIO kit. Good AIO kit. For you smokers watching, if you're looking to switch over to vaping really easy, stuff like this is going to get you off. But today we're going to be taking a look at this vaporesso Luxe pm40. Now you get 3 different color options for this. You guys see them? Pretty cool looking, right? One thing I don't like about this is how shiny the panels are. I'm not a big fan of the shiny. The midsection's cool in this puppy chucker. It's got like this matte gunmetal midsection. I think it looks the tits. But the shiny, not a fan of it. But hey, you may be. And that's all that matters, right? So what do you get with this kit? Okay, first of all, it comes in this packaging like I just showed you. Nice box. Whoop! Inside the packaging, of course, you're going to receive your Luxe pm40 kit. Comes with a USB-C cable, baby. Yeah, buddy. You know I love my USB-Cs, man. Let me tell you something about vaporesso. The USB-C cables that they send you are going to charge fast, boy. It's all about the cable. You could have a USB-C port, right? And I know, I said this in the past. USB-Cs charge fast for the most part. But it all depends on the cable. How much power you pumping through fast all depends on the cable. And the cables that vaporesso sends out with their kits are smoking, baby. Smoking. Comes with an extra pod. Oh, baby, an extra pod? Usually these kits come with an extra coil head. This thing also comes with extra coils, which we're going to get into in a second. But coming with an extra pod, that's awesome. And speaking of an extra pod, it comes with 2 coil heads. You get a 0.6 GTX and a 0.8 GTX. We'll get into that in a second. But the fact you got 2 pods, man. I got the pod in here and the pod right here. I'm rocking, man. Then here I got the 0.6 and here I got the 0.8. I'm a going, baby. I don't have to take the coil out, put the other one in. I got just 2 pods for the 2 coil heads. That's awesome. And last but not least, what comes with this kit is info cards and your user guide. So what's the deal with this Luxe pm40? What are the specs? First of all, she's made of zinc alloy. Got these plastic panels on each side. Pretty cool looking. Like I said, reflective. Not a fan of the reflective stuff. Hey, look, it doesn't matter what I like. It all depends on what you guys like. If you like the shiny, yeah, you're gonna be rocking with the shiny. But yeah, she's got a built-in 1800 milliamp hour battery. 1800, that's big for this size, man. If you look, this puppy chucker's about the size of my palm, man. So yeah, for the size, 1800 milliamps, ooh, that's good. At the top, you got your pod. We'll go over that in a second. Down below that says vaporesso. Below that, you got your fire button and on and off switch. If we flip it, up top it says Luxe pm40. You got your adjustable airflow dial. Oh, adjustable airflow. If we look over here, you got 1 slot for the adjustable airflow. Below that, you got your mini screen, and then below that, you got your USB-C port. Now, if you flip it opposite side of that, you got 2 slots, 2 AFC slots. And of course, on the bottom, it says Axon chip, because that's what's in this puppy chucker. Made in China, 1800 milliamp hour battery. First of all, let's go ahead and take the pod out. It's not magnetic connection. It just pulls right out. Pulls right out, clicks back into place. But if we look at the pod, I like how it's clear. You're going to easily be able to see the level of your juice. But this pod does not come with a coil head pre-installed. And I think that's good. It's a good safety feature. Because a lot of you newbies, if you burn out your coil heads, So vaporesso's looking out for y'all. Y'all newbies watching. We've seen this type of mouthpiece over and over and over again. It's a very comfortable mouthpiece. Anywho, if we go to the coil heads, like I said, you get 2 GTXs. You get a 0.6, got a small itty bitty piece of mesh in there with organic cotton, and then it comes with a 0.8 GTX. Same thing. Pretty much the same size coils. I think the 0.6 is slightly bigger, but I mean, it's really close. Personally, I think both the coils vape great. Now with this device, you're not going to be getting a tight mouth lung or a really loose lung hit. It's like right in the middle for both. Vapor's good, flavor's good. These GTX coil heads vape good, but you're not getting the airflow like you would off a lot of these other AIO kits with coil heads. A lot of them either are wide open or really closed off. This is right in the middle. But if you look back at the pod, inside the pod mod, you got your connections, right? And then underneath the pod's where your coil head fits into, and that sucker fits nice and tight. Good tolerances with these O-rings. Go ahead and pull that top cap off. Underneath, it's got a press and fill feature. Easy to fill this thing up, and this sucker holds 4 mils of e-liquid. Got a hole to the side, that's for venting. That way the juice doesn't pull up. And if we look underneath the top cap, everything is nice and clean. Pop that sucker back on there, clicks into place. But all you gotta do from there is just press fit her in there. Doesn't matter which way you pop her in, alright? I like how it's press fit. Little bit of play. It could fit a little bit tighter, that's all I'm saying. But it ain't bad, it's not like it's falling out. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. How much juice these pods hold? 4 mils. 4 freaking mils, that's a good amount. But now if we go to the airflow, you got this little dial. Push that little pin to the right, and you're opening up the airflow. Push the pin to the left, and you're closing it off. Now something I gotta point out for this, every unit that I've received, you gotta break that pin in. I mean, at first it's really tight, but over time, you can easily get it. I mean, it loosens up a little bit. But as you guys can see on one side, right, with the 2 slots, as I push that pin to the right, it opens up. Turn it over to the other side, you got 1 slot. Same thing. It closes off and opens up at the same time, just like the other 2 slots. All right? Now here's a close-up look at the fire button. Really like the fire button. Dig it for an AIO kit. It protrudes just a little bit, but 5 clicks turns this puppy chugger on. Now what I like about this AIO kit is there's no settings with this, man. Once you turn her on, what you're gonna see is the resistance, the puff counter, the watts. It's got this locking symbol. We'll get into that in a second. You got your battery gauge and your battery percentage. I like the battery percentage. Now you notice you have a fire button, right? But no function buttons. Your fire button is not only your fire button and your on-off button, but it's also the adjustable wattage button. That's right. 3 clicks this fire button, and that locking symbol will change. It'll unlock, and you can adjust the wattage. And all you gotta do is just hold it down. It goes all the way up to 40 watts. It does round robin, 5 to 40 watts. And another thing, you cannot adjust it down. You can only adjust it up. It goes up and it round robins. Question is, how do I like this fire button? Do I wish it had function buttons? you get used to it. But I can see how some of you guys and gals out there use your function buttons. You may be like, I don't know if I like that. I will say, been using this for a week and I've gotten used to it. But if you go back to how this thing vapes, what's the vape quality for this? I think it's great, man. The GTX coil heads you get with this are really good. You get a nice, tight, restricted hit. When this thing's wide open on the airflow, it's nice and tight. A lot of you vapors out there that want a ton of airflow for an AIO kit, you're not gonna get that with this. And when you close it off all the way, mount to lungs, you can do them. For both coil heads, you can do them, but it ain't a super tight mount to lung. It's not your legit mount to lung like filter cigarette type of vape. Nope, it's not like that. Like I said, it's right in the middle. With this thing, I prefer the vapor and lung hit mode, man. Wide open, like I said, really restrictive, but it's very comfortable to me. I'm getting plenty of vapor, plenty of flavor, but it's good. Flavor off these GTX coils are as good as the Boost coils. You know, the Geek Vape Boost coils, yeah. But again, the airflow, you're not getting as much airflow off these. Now, as far as price point goes, this Bad Ma'am Gem, I've seen her sell online about 40, 42 bucks. Of course, you know me. I cannot post anything down in the description. No links, no affiliate links. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it because of YouTube guidelines, man. They crack it down as vapors. I'm gonna mention this in every video because I get this all the time. Rip, where's the links? Where's the links? Where's the link? They just don't get it. But it's okay. It's okay. They don't know the deal. We only know the deal because we have to. This is our job. Okay, but here's the deal. If you are 21 years of age or older, check out VapeTrick. VapeTrick. I don't run VapeTrick anymore, by the way. I started VapeTrick way back in the day, 2013, but I don't run it anymore, okay? I still gotta recommend them though, because they got some good bunch of dudes working over there, and they're kicking ass and taking names. VapeTrick, VapeTrick, guarantee you, if they do not have this Luxe PM40 now, they will. I'm done, that's it, I am out. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future is now. Every time I think like I'm an umpire. Yeah! Later, Gators.